This is 10 News with Sandra Sully and Bill Woods.
Well, the Monorail has been causing all sorts of drama in the city late this afternoon after a power failure stopped it in its tracks, trapping passengers on board.
So let's go straight to Eddie Meyer. Eddie, there would have been some heart-stopping moments for those people who were stuck high above ground.
Well, Sandra, it was either terrifying or an adventure depending on your age, but certainly terrifying for most. For 2 hours, 2 trains were stopped dead in their tracks, one here at the back of Darling Harbour, the other one near Paddy's Markets. Now, on board those 2 monorail trains, some 75 people. It's the start of school holidays, so there were lots of families and there were also lots of tourists high above the ground, trapped in the carriages. Now, when the power went out, so too did air conditioning. So conditions inside those individual carriages became stifling until they waited for fireys to turn up with specially designed cherry pickers to start pulling people down, one carriage at a time, small groups at a time. A paramedic actually climbed between the individual carriages to open up the vents so that there was some air inside, but for many it became absolutely stifling.
I thought we were going to be killed.
But it got very hot with the sun coming in, and it was a good hour and a half before we saw the fire brigade arrive.
Yeah, he got really hot, but he's now covered in water and we've called him down.
Now, Eddie, you mentioned the procedure looked fairly delicate. Why did the rescue take so long?
Well, this actually happened at 1:10, but the fire brigade didn't receive its first call until 2:10. The company that runs the monorail tried to sort this themselves with their own equipment, and that didn't work. We'll hear from a fire officer right now.
I believe the Monorail Operating Authority would have utilised their standard operational procedures and tried to get their standby generator to work. They had difficulties with the standby generator, which is unfortunate. When they couldn't get that to work, they called Fire and Rescue New South Wales, and we effected the rescue for them.
Now, that rescue happened very quickly once the fireys were here. They were here within minutes of receiving the call. They pulled people down using that special equipment. Now, we should bear in mind that the monorail, the company that runs the monorail, was bought by the state government, and it plans to shut the monorail down in June next year because its economic life has come to an end. A decision I'm sure they will consider a very correct one today.
Eddie Meyer in the CBD, thank you.